Hello students, you're welcome to today's class. My name is Adebanke. Here we'll be taking a look at specimen provided for JUPEB Biology 2025. So this specimen A is the head of cockroach with antenna. So very important, you have to know the different parts of what the head of cockroach is and also master the diagram. So let's look at the different parts and their functions. For antenna, this upper part is the antenna. It is mainly it's a sensory organ for touch. Then this epicranium is part of the head. This compound eye is for vision, to see. The frons is the forehead, like the forehead. So the empicarial suture is the line that divide the different parts of the head of cockroach. While the fenestra is for light perception. Jenna around this side is for cheeks. It's around the cheeks area. Then the clypeus is part of the mouth, is the mouth part. Mandible protects the jaws. If you look at it, it's around the mouth part from the clypeus downward. This is the mouth part. So you need to master the diagram to be able to label correctly. The clypeus is the mouth part. Mandible protects the jaw muscles. Labrum is the upper lip. Then the labium is the lower lip. Labial pulp and maxillary pulp, they are used to taste food, mainly for food tasting and manipulation for food tasting. That's the use of the labial pulp and the maxillary pulp. So this is the head of cockroach with all the different parts correctly labeled. So let's look at specimen B. For specimen B is spider. So this is what spider looks like and the different parts correctly labeled. So you need to pay full attention to it to be able to label the different parts correctly. For the first part of the spider is known as cephalothorax. The meaning of cephalon, that means the brain. So that's the fusion of brain and thorax. And this consists of the leg. And for specimen B, spider, these are the different parts of spider. You need to make sure the different parts are correctly labeled. The spider is divided into two parts. We have the cephalothorax, which contains the brain and the thorax, and the pedicel that connects the cephalothorax to the abdomen. This is the abdomen part. This is what connects. This is the first part, cephalothorax. The other part is the abdomen. But what connects the cephalothorax to the abdomen is known as the pedicel. For the cephalothorax part, we have the leg. The leg is used to work for the spider to jump. Then we have the scapula, which is used to adhere to be able to gum on surfaces when the spider sticks to wall surfaces. Then we have the pedipalp. The mouth is used to hold prey. The fang is used to inject. This is where the fang is. The pedipalp, this is the mouth part, the palp, to hold prey. For the fang, this is where the upper part here, this tiny part is the fang. It is used to ingest digestive fluid into prey. That's spider food. Then the eyes for vision. The pedicel connect the cephalothorax and the abdomen. The abdomen consists of the spinneret, which is used to produce silk. Then we have the anal tubercle, which has the anal opening for excretion. Specimen C is frog or toad. So they have similar parts. They are identical. So when you have a toad in front of you, you're able to label the head. The function of the head is that it houses the brain. Then the snout is just a little above the nostril. It contains the nostril. The nostril, a little above the mouth, is for breathing, to smell. Then mouth for chewing. The nictitating membrane is this side, nictitating membrane protects the eye of the frog underwater. When they are underwater, this membrane serves as a protection, as a, yes, it protects the eye underwater. Then the eye, very close to the nictitating membrane, is for vision. This tympanium, very close to the eye and the membrane, is the ear organ. Forelimb is used for crawling. Then the finger is just this. The finger is used for holding, for gripping things, maybe gripping prey, holding things. Then the belly, the stomach, houses different organs. The toe, the web, is used for swimming in water. The hind limb is used for jumping. It helps the frogs to jump. The veins for excretion, houses the reproductive organs. This mid-dorsal line is the line at the back. Those lines, symmetry line you see at the back of toad is known as the mid-dorsal line. Then the trunk is the body region, the main body region. You can see it is clear. The main body region of the toad. It houses all the internal organs. So these are the different parts of toad or frog. For specimen D, we have flower and fruit. For flower, we have the ovary. If you can see it, the ovary houses the ovules. Then the ovules result into seed during fertilization. These petals attract pollinators, attract all these insects with mouth, especially for instance mosquito that sucks the juice in plants. So these petals attract pollinators. The stamen is the male reproductive part of a flower. Then the style, the stigma is the female reproductive part. The style houses the ovary, is also part of the female reproductive part of a flower. Then the fruit, it has this flesh, it houses the seed. The fruit houses the seed. Then this is the seed that is very important for for germination, for continuous reproduction. The sepal, it protects the buds, the flower buds. Then the peduncle is the flower stalk. As you can see it here, is the flower stalk. So these are the different parts of flower and fruit. For specimen E, we have mango fruit. For mango fruit, we have the pericarp, which is the outer part, like the outer part that houses the seed is the outer part of a mango. And in that seed inside, we have the two parts, the flesh that you eat, then the seed inside. The pericarp is the outer part and it consists of the epicarp. This is the epicarp, that's the outer part of the mango skin, the outer skin. Then the mesocarp, the middle part, that fleshy part that you eat, that's the mesocarp, the fleshy edible part of a mango plant. Then the endocarp is the inner stony wall, the inner part of the mango fruit. Then we have the seed part. In the seed, we have the embryo. The embryo is this baby seed, the baby plant. We have the endosperm. Endosperm is responsible for storing nutrients. It's reserved food, stores different nutrients. And the seed coat, this is the seed coat. The seed coat it serves as a protective layer for the skin. So these are the different parts of a mango fruit. Specimen F, granules. To label the different parts of granules, we have the seed coat, the outer part that protects the inner seed, like the peel, that's the seed coat. Then inside, we have the cotyledon, the seed at the cotyledon. Then we have plumo. Plumo is the first leaf, like embryonic shoots. What germinates, what comes out first that turns into leaves and stem is known as the plumo. Then we have the radicle. Radicle is the small roots, the embryonic roots that later develop into a bigger thick root. So that is radicle. Then we have cotyledon. They are the small seed leaves. Those are cotyledon. So these are the different parts of a peanut seed, which is known as Arachis hypogaea. That's the botanical name. Specimen G. Specimen G is maize seed. To label a maize seed, we have the outer parts known as the hull. It protects the seed. That is what is known as the hull. It serves as a protective layer. Then the endosperm. This is the endosperm. It has different types. We have the floral endosperm, honey endosperm, endosperm with starch granules. So endosperm main function is to store nutrients like starch, protein, lipids. They are mainly for nutrient storage. Then we have the tip cap. This is where water enters. It serves as the point for water entry. We have the bran. The bran is also a protective layer for the seed. The types, well, we have the seed coat, which is a protective layer for the seed, tube cells, cross cells, mesocarp, and epidermis. So the seed coat helps to protect the seed, just like the outer part of the seed. Then the embryo, that's consists of the plumo, the scutellum, and the radicle. The plumo is like the first shoot, embryonic shoot that turn into stem and leaves. Then the scutellum helps in nutrient absorption. It helps the seed to absorb nutrients. The radicle is the small root that later develop into a thicker root. The tip cap is responsible for water entry, oxygen, oxygen absorption. So these are the different parts of a maize seed. Now we have come to the end of this video. These are the specimen that will be provided, that you'll be provided with on the day of biology practical exam. Make sure you study the diagrams well and also master the labeling. See you in the next class.
Hi, I'm sure you enjoyed the content you just watched. To see more episodes as that, preparing you for your oncoming exams, smash the subscribe button on this channel right now and visit the playlist that we've made for you, covering over 50 type of different exams, including JAMB, WAEC, Cacao, NEET, IALT, and the likes like that. Also, in every video you watch, we have the link to our apps where you can download on Google Play Store and Apple Play Store and practice hundreds of past questions for free.